All right, it's a beautiful morning on Lake Lanier, and I figured I'd do a quick walkthrough video before I get on the water. I've just recently set my boat up with a Torqeedo. Took a lot of rigging, but I'm super excited to finally have it dialed in and ready to go. So I'll do a quick bow to stern. This is just a rope I use when I'm launching the boat on the trailer. I've got my paddle right here. You can see I've got the paddle holder in the Freedom tracks, and I also installed a gear track on the gunnel. Makes it really easy to secure my paddle. I keep my net right here in front of me for easy access. Can just reach down and grab it right next to my transducer on the switchblade. And I've got my Elite 7 by Lowrance on the lock and load mounting system. Cooler fits nice and snug right here. And here's the fun part. This is the steering for the motor. I took some tips from Trey at Innovative Sportsman to get this all set up and rigged out. But these are sliding foot pedals that I cut down just like he did to give you enough range of motion. And these actually have the steering cables routed just under these gear tracks, or right next to the gear tracks. And they go all the way back over the hull. Didn't have to drill rudder lines, through this nylon housing, through some holes in my ram rod tubes, all the way back to the motor. So it really was a pretty simple and clean install. Didn't have to drill any rudder lines through the boat. The only drilling that I did was for these gear tracks right here, and that's super easy. So all in all, it's a very easy install. The throttle mount I have right next to the seat, and I just have it on it's the lock and load base by Yak Attack with a 90-degree adapter so that the throttle can face this direction. Makes it a little bit easier to grab when you're in the seated position. Of course, I have the NuCanoe seat, my PFD ready to go. Keep my hog trough right here under the seat, my catch board. Right behind my seat is where I stow my battery for the Torqeedo and a bag of soft plastics. This is my black pack. Holds all the tackle that I'll need for a day on the water. Completely slammed full of stuff. And I've got more rods than I would ever need. And of course, the business end. Here is the motor. I've got it in the lifted up position right now so that I don't hit anything as I'm launching it. But this thing is just amazing. I'm topping out at about 5.2, 5.3 miles an hour, and the range is just ridiculous. It pushes me so fast, so far. I can't imagine going back to just paddling. So there it is. That's my NuCanoe Pursuit. Pretty sweet setup.